Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again. But is that a good thing? Cause girl, I can't be your man. No.
Hello and welcome to the 740. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Sasha, and we're coming to you from Studio B in WOUB, 1340 AM, and online at WOUB.org.
And make sure to follow our Instagram at the 740 and our Twitter at the 740U.
So how are you doing, Lindsay? Week number 2. Can you believe? Flying by. Almost February if you think about it.
I'm going to be honest, so I'm trying to kind of have week 10, happen tomorrow.
Wait, huh?
I
know
love-
there's 8 weeks in between.
I
yes?
understand, but the last month of school is the most fun month of school, the most relevant.
That's because you love, for all of our listeners who don't know, Lindsay loves spring semester. So I know you cannot wait until we come back from spring break, fest season starts going, and it's just going to pretty much be a wrap from there.
No, I'm really excited. And also, I just love when it's warm. I am probably not the only person to feel and think this way, but I just feel like I get so down when it's cold, and I just have no motivation to do anything. So I'm looking forward to being warm and random circus stuff happening on South Beach.
And camels.
Yes.
I hope they bring camels. They bring camels almost every year. And for those of you who don't know, tell them, Lindsay.
Oh, they know. They know if they've been tuning in your love for camels.
Yes, I
so
love
moving
camels.
on. Moving on.
You
where
see
we
how
will
she
end
treats
up.
me? Do y'all see? Okay,
But
what?
y'all don't understand if we even start the conversation, it'll be a 5 to 10 minute conversation.
When I own one day, and you see me picking up your future kids from school, don't even say nothing.
If you own one.
When? Another one.
All right.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
Well, on that note, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break. And when we come back, we will have a group fitness instructor, Abby Fairbanks, on to talk to us about some of the classes of pain.
Now we have Abby. How are you doing, Abby? Abby, for those of you who don't know, is very, very, very influential in Student Senate. So she's a close friend of mine. But also, you are a group fitness instructor at Pain.
Yes, I am.
So how is that experience? First of all, how did you even, I would like to say, get involved with fitness, even think about becoming a group fitness instructor? Because I feel like it's so different from, working one-on-one with clients.
Oh, absolutely. So I danced my entire life for 15 years, and when I came to college, I really struggled with missing dance, and so I went to Ping and I picked up a group fitness schedule, and on the back of the group fitness schedules, they have all the classes listed and descriptions of them, and I found cardio dance, and I attended my first class spring semester of freshman year, and after that class, I knew I wanted to be an instructor. It influenced me so much, and it has shaped my entire OU experience.
So what classes do you teach at Ping?
I teach cardio dance, which is like Zumba, but it's not Latin-based. It's more jazz and hip-hop, and it's top 40 stuff. And then I teach Pilaxing, which is an hour-long class of Pilates, boxing, and dance intervals. And
That
then
is
Oh,
so
wow.
cool.
I
I
didn't
saw
even-
that.
it's so fun. And then the last 15 minutes, we take it to the floor, and we do butt and ab exercises.
Oh, I'm like, Lindsay and
I'm in
I
there.
think we need to attend some classes this semester.
I taught that today at 2:30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, how do you balance? Because at the end of the day, you are a student, you have Student Senate, and I'm pretty sure you have all these other commitments that I'm unaware of. So, how do you balance being an instructor at Ping, but also making sure all the other elements of your life are fulfilled?
Oh boy, that's a tough question. Cardio dance is very rigorous because you have to come up with your own choreography. So usually I dedicate my entire weekend to just choreographing and shaping my class. And then during the week I focus on my studies and Student Senate stuff.
So I know for a lot of students, they do want to make, that effort to go and work out, but they don't really want to be, in the weight room or in the treadmills. Let's be honest, the ellipticals are always full. So why
Really?
Exactly. Why do you suggest taking a class opposed to, doing something more traditional at the gym?
That's a great question. I love group fitness because it's motivational and you're with a group of people that all have the same goals as you. They want to work out and have fun. And group fitness is great because it's not doing the same thing for an hour. Like you're moving your entire body, you're working different muscle groups as opposed to working on the elliptical for 45 minutes. Time goes by way faster in a group fitness class and you're actually enjoying yourself. And the best part of my job is that I get to motivate people to not only be the best versions of themselves, but to have fun in the process.
So how do you actually go about motivating people? First, I think getting people to go is one part of the struggle, but then once people come, making sure that they're coming week to week to week as you change your choreography, but also throughout the semester.
I think a lot of it falls on them too. Like if they like coming to my class, they'll come. And I make really good relationships with my patrons, so I have a lot of their cell phone numbers, and I say, hey, what kind of songs are you interested in? I'm choreographing this weekend, and making sure that what they want is the most important thing.
And I think that's good, giving them, the ability to provide feedback, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're pleasing them and you're making this, like you said, an enjoyable experience for them, because working out can be intimidating, I think, at times,
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel, part of it being a female, too, is just a whole different game. Because, we had on the guys before about Herbalife, and sometimes I go to Ping and I'm like, oh, these are all these guys, working out in the weight room, and I'm like, oh, I still want to be cute, and, do things like that. So I also feel sometimes for a gender thing, having a big just class where everyone is just sweating it all out at the same time, you're all looking silly, all having a good time, can somewhat take away from that intimidation factor.
Yes, and another really great program that Group Fitness hosts is called Bobcat Barbells, and it's for females who are interested in learning how to strength train. So we have a bunch of Group Fitness instructors and personal trainers actually teach a group of girls how to lift, the proper technique, and it's a 9-week or 10-week course. I can't remember off the top of my head. But the registration is $50 on recshop.ohio.edu, and it's a great program. I know the girls who did it last semester had great results. They actually lost weight and toned all their muscle groups, and so we got a lot of feedback, and they wanted to do it again.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's females only.
Sorry, fellas.
Sorry, boys.
So if any of our listeners out there either want to find more information about the class that you teach in particular or about other classes for group fitness that are offered at Ping, how can they go about doing that?
All you have to do is walk into Ping. At the front desk when you swipe in, they have group fitness schedules. You can pick one up, and they have classes every single day of the week. And to learn more about the actual classes on the back, like I said before, they have descriptions and all of our names. And I actually have a Facebook page, Cardi Dance with Abby, where I post weekly updates, song suggestions, Ping announcements, all that kind of stuff.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
We appreciate having you in.
In the studio with us, we have 2 Herbalife coaches. We have Damola Anjanaku and, right?
Yeah.
And Steven Adams. Got me check.
How are y'all doing today?
Good. Glad to be here.
Thanks
Good
for
to have
coming
you
into
guys.
the studio, especially for our fitness episode. We thought, who better than 2 Herbalife coaches? So I think we first just want to start off with, what does fitness mean to you guys? Because for a lot of people, some people that means, being real bulky. Some people means being real skinny. Some people means having a weight trainer on, eating your lean cuisine. So what does it mean to y'all?
Go ahead, D.
All right. Well, for me, I'm an athlete, so I just want to stay in shape, regardless. And even if I'm not actually playing the sport, I just want to look good and feel good. So it's pretty much what it means to me.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. I mean, coming up as an athlete, as a football player, when I was done with football is really when I got into fitness, and I took fitness to be holistic. So not just like you said, a lot of people think, oh, you just want to be big and bulky, and that it's all about how you look. But I don't think that's what it is. For me, it's more so how you look, how you feel, and it's not just physically, but literally mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's a whole lifestyle. It's just one aspect of life.
So for those who don't know, can you guys kind of educate us on what Herbalife is and why you guys got involved as well? Because I feel like that's a lot of people's question, how to get involved and how to manage that with school, because it seems like it's a really big commitment.
You sound like this.
I can't hear myself.
Oh, it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, just a little further.
I mean, you go ahead. Start off.
So Herbalife is the top global nutritional company. It's been around for 35 years, based out of California, based out of LA. So it's super popular over there. It's big. See it on billboards and everything. Over here in Ohio, I mean, I know a lot of you guys probably only know it because we started it and we were the first ones to really bring it here to Athens campus. But it's a really big company, a really big brand. One of our top sponsored athletes is Cristiano Ronaldo, who was just on the cover of GQ.
Oh,
Right.
we know who he is.
Yeah, exactly. All the ladies know who he is. So, and he was just on GQ. He's one of our top sponsored athletes. We got products based off of him too. So it's not a little time deal. But kind of how I got involved in it was, as I mentioned before, I used to play football. And so I've been an athlete my whole life, never really worried about my nutrition or what I was putting into my body. I was only worried about the exercise part of things. I didn't really look at bettering anybody else. I was only worried about bettering myself and being the best athlete that I could be. I actually walked onto the football team here at OU. Long story short, ended up getting cut didn't get to continue my football career, and so after going through those things, I didn't want to like mope around and let myself go. I didn't want to like be depressed or anything like that, and so I turned to fitness as my outlet, and that's when I started started getting more into fitness and more into the holistic side of things, and starting a fitness organization, Fitness Odyssey, here at OU, and actually one of my former players, you guys probably know him, Mose Denton, 24/7 Dreams. Yeah, he's the one who actually like told me about Herbalife and told me, hey man, if you're doing the fitness, that's only 20%. What about the nutrition? That's 80%. And I was like, oh, for real? I never really looked into it. And so he told me a little bit about Herbalife, but not a lot. And I actually saw on Instagram one of my old friends back from my Texas days, like had killer results. Like abs was crazy. I hit him up like, bro, what's up? Like, what you been doing? He was like, man, yeah, I've been on this Herbalife, man. It's been doing me right. So that's all I needed to hear, and I got started with that. I've been doing it for a year now. I mean, team has grown. Got Demo on the team. We've done like a lot of dope things, amazing things because of that decision to get started a year ago. So.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I've been doing this my whole life, even not with Herbalife. Like I've been like helping people like get in shape and stuff. Like when I first started, I helped my mom lose 15 pounds after my little brother. After she had my little brother, I helped her lose 15 pounds. And then, like, after that, I played basketball in high school, and most of my teammates, like, wanted me to work them out and stuff like that. So when I got to college, I was trying to walk onto the team, but it really never happened. And I really just, I never found an avenue to, like, do it for other people. But then Steven came to me with Herbalife, so I was like, all right, this is cool. Like, I would love to do this and help other people get their goals and stuff like that. So pretty much how I got into it.
So,
so I'm sure that you guys have had, especially Stephen with you, coaching a lot of people. I'm sure you've had some people who've been less motivated. How has that experience been kind of working with people who have trouble working through it and making that adjustment?
I think I had to grow. So like this process, as much as it was for the team, as much as it was for the clients, it was a process for me too, and it still is a process. I mean, really like mentally and emotionally learning how to handle tough or difficult situations. And so really, like you said, there's some people who want it and want it bad, and they're going to put in the work ethic. It's just in them. Like for me, when I first got started, I wanted it. It was like no one had to motivate me. Like obviously motivation helps, but like I wanted it, so I was willing to put in. And I've had clients like that, and then I've also seen people who are like, they ain't really want it as bad, and they need that motivation. And I don't mind that either. Like I love motivating people, so I really don't mind that. To me, where I had the most difficult time, and what I've learned to like deal with, is the people who say they want it, but don't put forward the action to show that they want it. Because all we ask is for people to show up. Once you show up, you're gonna get the work. Like you're gonna get results as long as you show up. Because we're gonna make sure that you do. We don't get tired of motivating people. Like that's what we do. Like that's what I love to do. So that's never a problem. I don't. If you're down, if you're gonna let me pick you up, I'll pick you up as many times as you need me to. What I don't like is if you're down and you don't want me to pick you up. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't really work with you because you don't want my help. But really, it used to frustrate me when I first got started. But I'm at the point now, like that's not who I live for. I live for the ones, even if it's just one person who's gonna let me pick them up a million times. I'm gonna be there for that person. I'm not worried about anybody else who's not with it.
I agree. I've dealt with a lot of people who like just fall off and like never come back or ask for help. Because I've fallen off plenty of times, But having somebody there to motivate you and tell you like, all right, it's okay to fall off, but as long as you come back, it's cool. Steve pretty much said everything, but that's pretty much it.
I wasn't asked the nutrition part. Okay. So, Steven, you have mentioned before, and I've heard it before, is 20% what you do in the gym and 80% what you do outside of the gym. So how do you apply that to your daily life? Not only are you part of Herbalife, but you're also eating things and making conscious decisions. So how do you make sure that 80% you get it taken care of on the budget of a college student?
Well, like number one is planning. So coming up with this, obviously I had to learn about the nutrition because I didn't know about it before. So being a part of Herbalife, you know, talking to my mentors, who's also my health coach, he really kind of taught me a lot about it, and also doing my own research. But really it came down to eating towards your goals. So it's not, oh, I'm on this diet so I can lose 7 pounds. But it's like, okay, right now my goal is to achieve this, and I'm going to eat the right things, the right ways, the right amount of times in order to get that. And so, for instance, I think a lot of times people look at this and like, oh, that's Demo, that Herbalife coach. He ain't never gonna eat Wendy's. Or I know you don't eat Wendy's, or you don't eat. Man, what? Man, we eat good. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I don't know if you can call Wendy's good, but we eat bad sometimes.
We have our cheat days.
Yeah, exactly. We have our cheat days, but even when we eat clean, it's eating good. Cause I done seen Demo whip up some beastie grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, vegetables.
You trying to have Sasha and I over?
I was like, yeah, you need. Come on, we would definitely come over. We love to eat.
That's the chef. Yeah, that's the chef over there. So Demo be killing it with the cooking, but it's just really, like I said, figuring out what your goals are and what you're gonna eat towards that. So for me personally, like I go right now, like I kind of go in phases of where I want to take my body. So whether it be bulking, which is more so focused on mass, and so my caloric intake is a lot more. So I eat, you know, I'm not strict as far as the things that I eat. But I'm actually about to go start shredding. We're going to Puerto Rico. Yeah, for spring break.
Oh, okay. Puerto Rico. Have fun with that one.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, I got to get the abs right a little bit. So I'm about to start shredding, and so what that's going to consist of, obviously my Herbalife nutrition helps me out a lot. So I have like 2 shakes a day. I mean, the shakes are dope because you're getting a high protein, vitamins, minerals, fiber, like all the good things that you need in a meal to really, so it makes it just simple and easy. So I have that in the morning for breakfast with my tea, boosting metabolism, keep my metabolism raised so I can burn fat. Then like 2 to 3 hours later, I'll have a snack. So like a healthy, high protein snack, maybe like almonds, Greek yogurt, turkey with cheese, high protein granola, a lot of different things. And then I'll have my like a lunch, and get my workout in, have my post workout shake, and have like a nice dinner. A nice dinner for me would consist of like some complex carbs, so like mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa, a lot of veggies. I like broccoli a lot. Broccoli is like my favorite vegetable, so broccoli or salad. And then like some lean protein like grilled fish, grilled chicken, turkey, something like that.
Man, y'all making me hungry.
Yeah. I just feel like the only time it could be difficult is if you're an underclassman and you still are in the dining halls and you don't really have, that option. I mean, of course you could still, have someone take you to Walmart and get these things, right. But it's a little bit more challenging. I mean, do you guys have any advice for?
So do you have any advice, Damo? We all were underclassmen at one time, trying to make Boyd, Shively, and Nelson work.
Let me see. I mean, I don't know, because, like, they have good choices, but it's just, like, knowing what to pick, I guess, is the problem. Let me see, like, just knowing the right, because you have to have a balanced meal to have a healthy meal. So basically, knowing the right proteins and veggies and carbs to put in that meal, I feel like would help that person who is going to a dining hall and stuff like that, and not eating like pizza and like burritos and stuff like that.
Fries.
Fries. Just making sure they get the right proteins, veggies, and.
It's just unfortunate because I think a lot of the unhealthy stuff is the best stuff.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Sure, especially in the dining halls. I know that's probably true because I mean. We all know they don't season that chicken to chicken come out. Chicken
a little dry.
So it's not like the grilled chicken is not as if Chef Boy or Demo over there. It wouldn't taste as good as that. But I mean, it's still choices there for you. And like he said, it's just like knowing what to pick. But if you got any advice, you need help with the pick, get a health coach.
So if we have listeners out there who are either interested in Herbalife or just want to get some health advice, how can they reach out to either one of you guys to kind of start their fitness odyssey?
Fitness odyssey, I like that.
IG or Leonidas Fitness, Leonidas _Fitness Zone. Number 281-839-4669. Just hit me up. Be able to advise you on any health, fitness goals you may have, and get you on your way there.
Yep. I mean, we're pretty much out there a lot on social media. So my Instagram is Adonis ADONIS _of _fitness. And so follow me on IG. Shoot me a DM. I post my number on there all the time. Email, and if you see me walking through, every time you'll know who I am. If you don't know who I am, you'll know me when you see the dude with the green Herbalife bottle or Herbalife down his pants or a button that says "Lose weight now." Ask me how. Then just come up to one of us and ask us how how we can help you out, and we'll be more than happy to exchange contact information and get you right.
So guys, make sure to keep an eye out and we'll post those handles on our Instagram page. And with that, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you so much, gentlemen.
Tumar and Eric Show. What's up, y'all? I'm the host, Eric Jackson. My co-host, Tumar, will not be with me today, but I do have a special guest, DJ Bees, a.k.a. Malcolm Brown. He's a junior here, communications major. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
Good.
What's up with it?
That's not much, man. Let's talk about this sports, man. You seen that the Cavs and the Warriors game, man?
Man, did I? Boy.
They got
throttled.
Hold on, you see the little the one vine of LeBron getting the ball stolen from Steph Curry? And he just made that little crybaby face like, oh, whose man is that? Like, tell me he's coming around.
Right.
That game was crazy. I don't like the Cavs, so I was kind of excited watching that game, but I was super surprised that was the outcome. Like,
I just feel like Steph Curry is like a video game player
he
brought
is.
to life.
Like his self playing in the video game. You ever play with him? He's amazing.
He's ridiculous on 2K.
Yeah,
but
LeBron is too.
Exactly, but Steph Curry is like real life.
Yeah.
2K is just ridiculous, and that whole team, like Draymond can shoot.
Everybody's a role player. Like they know their role. That's why they're so. That's why they're so
deadly.
good. Yeah, like they're amazing this year. Last year too. But let's switch it over and head over to the football side. Since we're already talking about the Cleveland, let's talk about the Browns. And they got a new VP and a new head coach and everything. What you think that's gonna do for them?
Absolutely nothing.
I ain't gonna say absolutely nothing, but they might. Man, listen, they talking about Johnny Manziel's future already. Like, and if he's gonna stay, I hope they do not keep him.
No.
I don't think they will keep him. For one thing, like I think they're gonna get a fresher quarterback in the draft.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon. Hopefully the NFL lets him come back, and they're gonna be. I mean, they're not gonna be good because I don't know what happened to their line, but their line just went.
Or they need a whole new line.
They went from one of the best to terrible in in a
Absolutely.
year. I don't know what happened.
What they need to do is they need to wait one more year till old boy from Clemson till he get out of college.
Yeah.
Have a horrible season this year. Get him, get that line right. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I
It's a
agree.
wrap.
Because I'm pretty sure they got money too. Like
Absolutely.
they have no player no stars, so I know they got money.
If Josh Gordon comes back, then they might have something to say. But it all depends because Josh Gordon's been out the league for so long.
Yeah,
So.
I don't think he can even charge them that much money though. Like, because he's going
to have to put his name back out there.
Yeah, he cost them a lot of money. So
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure he can't just come back. Oh, I want $12 million. Nah,
Right.
bro.
I mean, because had he not had his little incident, with the stuff, he would have been the franchise player.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Built the whole team around.
Absolutely. I would have what?
Right. And Chip
Forced
Kelly.
interview.
And Chip Kelly. And where's he at?
He's in
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
He got a quarterback that's going like
Who,
work
Colin?
good with his
Listen, man.
his
They
strategy.
benched Colin in San Fran. Listen, man.
No, listen.
Nah.
But listen, Chip loves quarterbacks like that. He loves Michael Vicks, Marcus Mariota's, all of them, Jameis Winston's. He loves those kind of quarterbacks. So I think
He had a squad when he was with the Eagles, which
Yeah.
is my team. He had a team.
Listen, I don't know what happened with the Eagles.
But
Like, they disappointed me, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Listen, I just don't understand how four grown men, leave the team out of nowhere and it's saying, I don't like the coach.
Right.
I don't like the coach. Let's say all four people said the same thing. If the same thing happens in San Francisco, he's got to go.
Yeah,
he's got to be
honestly,
done.
Yeah,
Has to
it
be.
might be the end of his career.
Absolutely.
He needs to go to the Browns because Kate, nobody complain over there.
They
I'm pretty sure y'all
period.
gonna win at least one more game with him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because he's a decent coach. He was
a good coach in Oregon. He
Yeah.
went 2-2 in bowl games. Went to one playoff appearance in the NFL right now. And it's just I don't know. Because I'm not in that locker room.
right.
I guess his style of coaching people don't like.
Yeah,
So
I mean, cause I don't know. You probably just have to like him. I don't know. You probably just have to put up
I
with
don't
him. But
know.
it's a coach, so I think
Yeah.
you should have to put up with a coach every now and
I
then.
feel like his attitude. Some people get his attitude. Some people don't.
Yeah,
So
but And on the other side, you mentioned the playoffs, man.
Absolutely.
Last week was
Woo!
crazy, man. My boys took that L from the who we played, the Broncos, man. The Steelers lost to the Broncos.
Man, listen, that boy
Depressing.
Peyton Manning.
And Peyton.
Man.
Oh my! Hold on. Did you watch the beginning of the game where he was putting it on them? I mean, like
He was throwing dimes everywhere.
weather conditions aside, he was putting it in the air, getting it to his targets, and they were just dropping.
And
the
that
ball.
defense is legit.
I was like, what?
Legit. So I don't know, but I don't think he can get it done against Tom Brady and company. I just don't think. I don't think he can get it done. I think Tom Brady with Gronkowski back, their slot receiver Edelman.
Yeah,
I think that's too deadly.
I think they're gonna Patriots. They had it hands down already, but I think the East is gonna pull it out. You know, Cam just won the MVP, man.
So you got the Panthers winning the Super Bowl.
I don't have the Panthers, but I think if the Panthers beat the Cardinals, then the Panthers are gonna win the Super Bowl. But if the Cardinals beat the Panthers, then the Panthers are gonna win. The Cardinals are gonna win
against
any AFC team. If
against the Patriots.
Yes,
you must be out your mind.
The Cardinals and the Patriots.
You must be
the
out
Cardinals
your
and the
mind.
Patriots are the only team that have that's a good game. But the Panthers, they're gonna demolish.
So you telling me the Cardinals can beat Tom Brady and crew?
Yes.
After all the stuff Tom Brady been through, and you think he ain't about to show out when he get to the Super Bowl?
Fitzgerald is hungry, man.
Tom Brady is hungry. All this stuff,
listen.
Deflategate, all this stuff he's been going through.
They probably
he's not.
the ball.
Allegedly, he's a cheater.
No,
how is he a cheater? Well, all he does is win. All he does is win.
Listen, if you cheat, of course you're gonna win.
Listen.
Just because people can't prove it, don't mean
he came out. Listen, he came out on top on allegations. Came over Roger Goodell.
He did.
He came out of the season. What? He got his suspension ban. Came out undefeated. Took a couple L's.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Tom Brady's a winner.
He is. He's a.
I don't see them losing in the Super Bowl. If they get past Denver, I don't see them losing whatsoever to anybody. I don't think. I love the Panthers. I love what Cam Newton's doing. I love what the whole team is doing. I don't see them as a team. I don't see Carolina as a team beating New England because Tom Brady's been there before. He knows.
I'll give you that. And because
Bill Belichick, they know how to do this.
Even with last week, you seen how the Panthers played. They just
you don't give up 31 unanswered points like that.
It didn't, but like they had 31 and they didn't score after that, did they?
No, they didn't.
And that was the first half. They scored no points in the second half. That's crazy. Like,
that defense looks real suspect. I just think they got to make some real adjustments. I mean, Luke Kuechly looks amazing. He looks great.
Luke is amazing.
Right, but it's just the second half where they get kind of, I don't know, because they put it all out there in the first half, and the second half is kind of because you see, like Russell Wilson went off in the second half.
Yeah,
so
he
must have been tired of the future.
He was ready.
He must have been tired of them future me. I'm tired of this. This is my
But yeah, we're going to wrap it up today. It was nice having you on, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
You're welcome back anytime
for sure.
You know, Marty slip up. Hey, it's
a
job. It's a job
right
for you.
Here.
For tuning in. Just make sure y'all stay tuned in the upcoming weeks. We plan to have some players from the OU teams to come on and interview with them. And
what, like basketball players?
Yeah, basketball. Any upcoming sports, softball is coming up. We're going to have a couple of them on. Right. And just make sure y'all go to the men's basketball game. Stay tuned because the men are actually doing good this year. They're 11-6. The women's have a game upcoming this Wednesday. Right. They're also 14-3. They're having a great season.
They're 14-3.
Yeah,
they dogging.
A great season.
Okay.
Right. And that's against Akron. So make sure y'all go to that. And I want to say again, thanks for tuning in and tune in next week.
All right, and that is all we have for you guys this week. Make sure to stay up to date with all the current events with all the events we have going on campus. And we will see you guys next week.
See y'all next week.
You my right hand. You my go-to. Told me everything about you. That's a bold